Hi. Today we're going to be talking about The Cat Who Went to Paris, which seems like a random pick because it is. I got this book at a thrift store about 10 years ago, and it was this thrift store called Animal Ark, where like proceeds went to animal shelters, which is great because it's an animal themed book. I just don't know if it's still there anymore because I haven't been in a while, but it was really great, and I read it when I got it a long time ago, found it at my dad's house when I was there for the holidays, and decided to reread it, and it did not disappoint. Oh boy, did it not disappoint. I actually really forgot how unique this book is. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Basically, this book is a biography of the author Peter Gethers' cat, Norton, and he is a Scottish fold, which is a pretty cute variety of cats, I must say so myself. But what I really like about this book is it doesn't just talk about him like loving his cat. He actually starts off the book. The introduction is a list of opinions that he had that he felt were unchanging and would never change. And on that list of opinions is, I hate cats. And not even 20 pages into the book, his then girlfriend, Cindy, comes back from Los Angeles with a baby Scottish fold. And as he puts it, his mind was immediately changed, and he was like,
oh dear, I've become a cat person.
The rest of the book talks about just his adaptation to cat ownership and the adventures and travels that Norton and Gethers have together. This could be an entirely unreadable book. I mean, I remember buying it for $1, expecting it would be an unreadable book. But it turns out that Peter Gethers is actually a pretty good writer, and he has a pretty good story to tell. It's just unique enough to be interesting, but also kind of commonplace enough to be very relatable, especially if you are a pet owner. And I think that he strikes kind of that perfect balance of it being unique and interesting, but also very everyday and relatable. I think every pet owner thinks that their pet is special, and it definitely kind of portrays that with his relationship with Norton. And honestly, the prose holds up pretty well. If you look on the book jacket, the 90s haircuts do not hold up as well, but I think the writing is honestly pretty solid. He has some really witty parts, and I will say I think it's a surprisingly insightful look into our relationships with our animals and how those are deeper connections than we sometimes realize. They're not just companions, they help us through everything from a bad day at work to a breakup to a death in the family. This book is quirky, well written, and surprisingly relatable. I think if you're a pet owner, I think if you like kind of a quirky, funny read, you'll enjoy this. It does not take a lot of time to get through it at all. 9 out of 10. I guess I like to find weird little gems of books at thrift stores. I know it's consumerist, but I take a little bit of solace in the fact that it's at least secondhand. When I go to thrift stores, I feel like I find so many weird and interesting books that it's just one of the best places if you don't know what to read next and you're just like, I want something totally random. A thrift shop is a great place to find something like that, you know. I don't want to spoil anything really, but the cat does meet Harrison Ford. So, I mean, give this video a thumbs up if you like cats. Also, give this video a thumbs up even if you don't like cats, actually. I will see you later. Bye.